roughly. I read my newsletter, and I know I got a proxy vote at least once, if not twice, you know, and I made sure that our vote went in. So, you know, if it's communicated properly. All right, so, correct me if I'm wrong, I think the goal is, or what we're agreeing to here, just so we know what our marching orders is that we will put on the agenda for the next meeting to look at approving, with Jim Rock's blessing, because I want him to review the paperwork just as a second set of eyes, that was submitted, that it meets the requirements in the covenant. Any hardship case, I have one that I'm aware of. I might have two by the next meeting. And if they've met all the requirements, we'll render a decision. But in the meantime, we want Jim Rock to contact the Cranberry Lake North Attorney to relay what has been said here tonight and what they need to go forth and do. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay.
I have a thought.
Yes, the thought is.
Serious thought.
Serious thought. Okay, say it in the microphone.
Mr. Rock, can the board tonight grant the mayor the authority to approve hardship cases?
We don't have that on the agenda. We don't have any action item on the agenda tonight at all.
Okay.
So then, but could we put it
I
on
suggest we put that motion.
as a question, is it?
Can it be done, not tonight?
Whether you can delegate that authority, because it says the board has the authority to do this, and we just need to double check to see if we have the authority to delegate that to the mayor. Because it doesn't say the board or the mayor.
Oh, sure, put me in big.
It is something, however, that you could put on the consent agenda if they meet the requirements, so it doesn't have to take a lot of...
As far as they can't tell us who can or cannot. So their covenants, it may say go to the board.
Right, but it doesn't say, it says the board may grant, the board may grant. So it does not give the village board may grant. It does not give the condominium association board the authority or right to tell you whether to grant it or not.
So I would like to put on the consent agenda next time the motion or
Grant the mayor
the authority to accept or reject.
Again, I just want to make sure that we have that authority.
Subject to legal authority from Jim. Let's take it one step at a time. I think we're trying to solve a lot here.
Yeah, with the advice of the lawyer and the board, we could get rid of it.
Okay, are we ready to move on? Okay, last item under business would be the Swampo resolution, the recycling task force report. Is there any discussion, further discussion necessary on this? I do have a motion for approval.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Discussion, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I had to wait for the motion.
Okay.
Until I heard Dan explain this tonight, that this wasn't mandatory, I was going to vote no on it because I don't like being told, and that's the way I got, or what I got from reading the packet. I don't like being told what I have to do with my garbage. Now understanding that these are not mandatory goals, but suggestions for communities to follow, I will vote positively.
Okay. Well, the other thing I just want to add to that, remember Hainesville is a member of SWACO. And I attend the SWACO meetings. Jeff Gately is the alternate attendant. And so over the years, we've made great progress. I can't tell you how much SWACO has grown and accomplished from where we were 15 years ago in Lake County. So this is just looking how can we move ourselves further ahead. And whether we're going to be able to implement all these things and whether it's going to take 5 years or 10 years, that remains to be seen. But I think we're saying this is a valid report, these are good goals, and whatever's applicable to our town, we will do our best to implement when we feel it's feasible.
I'd like to see that we put some information in our newsletter as to types of things. they must have all kinds of literature, you know, types of things that are recyclable, you know, just reminders of things in our newsletter, so that would be part of the education process to improve the recycling.
Good point. All right, so do we have a motion and second?
Yes.
So we're at roll call.
Yes. Trustees Darrenowski.
Aye.
Priest. Duberstein.
Aye.
Barrett.
Aye.
Bailey.
Aye.
And Waddington.
Aye.
Motion for adjournment.
Wait, we need a resolution.
Oh, sorry.
Resolution number 12-R12-1-61.
Motion for adjournment.
Aye.
So moved.
All in favor? Aye.